अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरुम्। ॐ गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। By the grace of Universal Master, we are taking the 7th stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this stanza, the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma Lord Krishna is telling about Rajoguna. Sadguru was telling to Arjuna, Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sang Samudbhavam Tannivandnati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Dehinam Raja Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam Tataha Nivandhanati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Dehinam. Kaunteya, my dear Kunti Putra Arjuna, the son of Kunti, Ragatmakam, the attachment in the worldly things. Raja, it means Rajoguna. Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam, it means desire and possessiveness and the passion of sensory organs, inputs. Vidhi, it means you know. Tata, it means that. Dehinam, this Jivatma, this living beings with the micro body and causal body. karma sangena, karmas and their result oriented relation. Tat, that nivandhati, it means tired. It means make a blindness. The Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjun, Rajoguna produce or originate by the desire and possessive attachment with the sensory hungers and inputs in sensory organs. You know, and this Rajoguna tired make a tie with the jiva by the karma and their resulting fruits or resulting effects. My dear friend, that was the meaning of this stanza in wordly, but the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna is telling about the detailed study or detailed information of Rajoguna. This is the only, the concentrate teaching, that is the concentrate stanza, and this stanza have a very, very deep meaning about Rajoguna. You know, in our physical body, there are 10 sensory organs, and in our micro body, 4 sensory organs. So the 10 sensory organs and the 4 sensory organs, they have 3 names. One name is the knowing senses. Second name is the doing senses. And the internal sensory organs, they are called Antakarana, internal senses. Now, the scientific description or scientific demonstration of the Rajoguna, the 5 sensory organs of knowing, they always take the inputs from the nature, and 5 doing senses, they have no ability to take anything from outside. They only obey the order of the mind. So everybody knows the 5 sensory organs of knowing. One is eye, second is ear, third is nose, 4 is skin, and 5 is tongue. So if anything comes in these sensory organs, because they have the different departments of knowing, eye cannot hear and ear cannot see, nose cannot taste, and tongue cannot smell, and the skin cannot see or hear. My dear friends, I will give you only one example, then you can understand what is the mechanism of Rajoguna, origination. When you see anything beautiful or ugly or any your choice or dislike, like or dislike. Then you see by your eyes, the image comes in your brain. And when the image comes in your brain, your chitta, your muda, that join or hate, join or disjoin by this image. If he is joined, your chitta is joined, then simultaneously, then your mind and intellect involved in this activity. The physiological phenomena is very simple, but spiritual phenomena is very hard, very deep, very secret. Physiological phenomena is that you see anything, you see flower, or you see the building, or you see the house, or you see the river, or you see the beautiful woman, or you see the anything of your use, car, etc., cloth, etc. When you see, it comes in your retina, and there is become an image, and before the retina there is optic nerve, and optic nerve send this electronic signals to the brain, and brain analysis, that is simply biological description, but the spiritual description is now start from here. When anything come in the brain, then what is happen? Your jivatma, your micro body and causal body, and your consciousness, which is not awake in the existence, that is called jivatma. Your jivatma involved in this sight or seeing. Then what happened? Then they make a thirst, they make a desire, they make to achieve, they make to gain, or they make, otherwise they make hate, or they make dislike. Anything like or dislike has no meaning, but the effect of that scene comes through the eyes and comes in the brain, and involvement of the jivatma, that is create the rajoguna. Because if the system take this input and the jivatma become the interested to make the thrust, and after the thrust, that is called trashna, and after the trashna, the possessiveness and desire, all these things comes. So now this is the origin of Rajoguna start. From here, that fraction of the second, these all process complete. There is no time. Like electricity, you push the button and bulb blow. You see the anything, and the trashna came, and the desire came, and a hungerness to get that thing, or detach from by the hate. Both, any one of both can project inside of you. So this trashna, or this thirst, or this desire is the origin of the Rajoguna. So all desires, if you want to count, they are infinite, they are millions. A person has the millions or billions of desire in his life. So the desires, the thrust of getting, you can find these stories, phenomena, incidents of these desires in all the books of the world's literature, not even 18 Purana, not even in their stories, but you can see them in the Shakespeare's literature, or you can see in the Milton's sonnets, you can see in the Wordsworth, or even you can see in the Dostoevsky, or you can see in the Russian, Italian, German, French, in any country's literature you can see the stories of the desire. So my dear friend, our enlightened persons, they say in their literature that desire is the knots, the desire is the ropes, desire is the bounds. They bound the consciousness of a jiva in the Maya. Even you see in the Kabir, Nanak, Dadu, Paltu, Ravidas, every saint says that these are desire, are the foundations and the tightness or the jail or the cupboard into the consciousness of a jiva. He cannot liberate because he has desires, and desire is the flesh and bone of the Rajoguna. Desire is the component of the Rajoguna. Desires is the maker of Rajoguna, and maker of the desire is the Trishna, or that thirst which is come in the form of the seen and come in the thoughts, form of the thoughts. My dear friend, let me describe about the Rajoguna. What is the Rajoguna? I tell you, Rajoguna can be by the both sides, like a pendulum of a watch. It can be create a affection with anything, any object, any man, or any woman, anything, and it can be jealous and hate and dislike. The dislike and jealous is the maximum position of the pendulum of one side, and the like is another side, but this is not the Mediterranean middle position of the pendulum, because the middle position of the pendulum is the equilibrium with the desireless condition. My dear friend, the first thing of the Rajoguna, that is the possessiveness. He want to control, the Rajoguna want to control, Rajoguna want to suppress, Rajoguna want everything in his control. He want to eat all the food of the planet. He want to love with use all the things of the planet. Rajoguna never allowed to other to give anything. He is the most possessive. Rajoguna, you can see in the sex. Rajoguna, you can see in different type desire. Rajoguna, you can see in the anger. Rajoguna, you can see in the greediness. Rajoguna, you can see in the attachment. Rajoguna, you can see in the friendship, Rajoguna, you can see in the enmity, Rajoguna, you can see the likes, Rajoguna, you can see the hate. All the deformities which comes with the fiery, they are Rajoguna. And I want to say, all the battles on this earth, they are fought by the cause of Rajoguna. Even the Mahabharata battle. And you know, the tit for tat. So Krishna used the Rajoguna of the Pandavas against the Rajoguna of Kauravas. And Kaurava was defeated by the Pandavas' Rajoguna. As you give the antibiotic for the bacterial infection, so the Sadguru also give the antibiotic of this Maya infection of the Rajoguna. So all the fightings, all the war, all the quarrels, all the disagreements and all the affections, they are basically comes by the Rajoguna. If a person told anything small against your opinion, you will become angry. You can hit the person. And by the very, very small differences, the person do the big harm to other. That is the Rajoguna. And very small happiness, you jump and dance, that is Rajoguna. And you are very happy to get a registry of a plot or a land. But land is laughing after you because you, like many persons, they are died. And the piece of the paper of the registration that is eaten by the insects. My dear friend, this Rajoguna produce the activeness. The Rajoguna is involved in the activities. This Rajoguna make a foolishness in the mind that the doing is all the path of liberation. The Rajoguna involve you not even worldly activities, but Rajoguna involve you in the religious activities also, the prayers, yagyas, tapas, vratas, many. The Rajoguni person never satisfied by the meditation. Rajoguni person always believe in the doing. So the Krishna told to Arjuna, the attachment with the material thing and possessiveness, that is called raga, that is called sangha. This sangha dosa, this attachment deformity, produce the Rajoguna, the storm of Rajoguna, and the possibility of enlightenment, and destroy and time killed. When you can do the meditation and get the liberation, but the time is spoiled in the Rajoguna, time is spoiled in the doing, time is spoiled in this blindness. My dear friend, a Rajoguni person caught by the different type, the illusion of the Maya, and if you want to know the Rajoguna is the deep unconsciousness. If you want to know who is Rajoguni, I want to tell you some symptoms. The person who is Rajoguni, he will eat food rapidly. He is not chewing, but he will gloating like the boa constrictor, python. Python take the animal directly, not chew. The Rajoguna person like a boa constrictor, like a python, because he caught everything in his spiral grip. That is the second symptom. Third symptom, the Rajoguni person, talkative person. He talk more. And the Rajoguni person is a very active person. He is a worker. He is very clever. He has the plannings, hypothetical plannings. He make conspiracies. He want obey his or he want to impose his orders to others. He want to prove his goodness and greatness in front of others. He make the propaganda of his name and fame. So the Rajoguni person, self-advertisement, he admire himself, he do the backbiting, he becomes sometimes violent, he is sedative, he is sometimes become a very vast person, tamoguni. He used the hard word, and sometimes he may be polite for his own interest. So the Rajoguni person make a false illusion and false image that he is Satoguni, but he is inner side of the Rajoguni. So all the institutions and the holder of the institutions, all the service institutions, or the holder of service institutions, and all the religious organizations, and all the saint, they are only saint in the name, they have no enlightenment, they are all Rajoguni persons. They are all Rajoguni persons. So in this world, the many persons told, the work is worship. The work is worship. It is the principles comes from the Rajoguna. And monks, they have the millions of the disciples or devotees. They are well organized because they are Rajoguna. A person who make the big meetings and bless many persons in the name of the Kripa, in the name of the grace. A person, they advertise, they will pray and God will be admit their praise for you. They are all Rajoguni because they are making fool you. So the Rajoguni person is involved in the worldly activities very badly, perfectly. He can befool many person. He can make a well organizing conspiracy also. These are the Rajoguni's functions. My dear friend, these are techniques and these are tricks. These are vrittis. These are your inner side of Antahkarna. And Antahkarna, your brain, your mind, your intellect, your mood, all are covered by the Rajoguna time to time. And if you have no master, if you have no guide, If you have no enlightenment, if you have no avakar, then you will be spoil your life in the Rajoguna. But a person who want to awake in the existence, he is a very careful and conscious person. He always in the contact of the Sadguru Master, and he always do the Sakshi meditation, and he can see the Rajoguna very well, and he can see the Satoguna very well, and he can see the Tamoguna very well, and he can stand in the Nirguna Nirakara Niranjana stage, that is called 100% Avakan, that is called the real meditation, that is called the enlightenment. My dear friend, I want to teach this precious meditation of awareness for save yourself from Rajoguna, from Tamoguna, from these type of activities which is creating these three gunas, and I want to liberate your soul by the technique of this supreme meditation. Please, if you want, be peaceful, loving, pleasant, and if you want to know your real existence, this is invitation for you for this meditation. Do meditation and take liberation. My dear friend, thank you very much. Love you very much to hear me this discourse. I request you, please subscribe my channel Swami Sachidananda. If you like my discourse, please help me to spread the world peace by the meditation. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Thank you.